How y'all doing? Let's get a message for you. It is so nice outside. Finally, it's starting to get nice outside. Two pieces and everything. Three of Swords. Somebody could be heartbroken that you're moving on, but you got strength. They see your strength. Or the heartbreak you leaving behind. You're finally leaving it behind. Yeah, the Magician. Taking back your power. Mm, taking back your power. The wind is causing the filter to break. So, like, could have been like the Page of Cups. Somebody apologized for breaking your heart. The Ten of Cups could be your family. Somebody you're not talking to or at a standstill with. Ooh, a lover. Oh, it's a lover. It's not family. It's a lover. They want to apologize for breaking your heart because you were their wish fulfillment. Dreams came true, babe. Dreams came true. What's the Magician? Eight of Pentacles in a reverse. So somebody else was doing some magic and it didn't work. Or it don't work. They could be doing it now. Judgment. Ooh. They could be going through karma because you turned your back or they turned their back or they came up against you behind your back. Queen of Cups. You always show love. Shy, don't really say much. That's what this King of Pentacles has learned about you. Yeah, the Empress. You truly embody like some type of compassionate or understanding. You're very patient and understanding. Yeah, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. They want to talk about the past. They're ready to spill the tea on what happened in the past. Somebody could be ready to spill the tea. We got the Page of Swords again. They've been watching you. They've been holding back this communication. Yep. The tea about the past. Ten of Swords. You hear the emergency as soon as the Ten of Swords came out. We got emergency. The Four of Wands and the Fool. This person could feel like a fool for something that may have happened in the community, the world. But the cycle is over. It's done. Somebody's communicating. They're talking about this in the community. Yeah, the Hermit. About how you could be alone or how you're by yourself and still winning, still getting a lot of attention. Hello, welcome in. How they could be talking about how you get attention all by yourself. They could be talking, yeah, something has been exposed. With the Four of Pentacles here, it could have been the fact that somebody was holding back from you. Somebody was holding back from you because they thought that you were a loner. They thought that you were boring. They thought that, you didn't have like any character about yourself. Um, but that they were sadly mistaken because I feel like maybe they've sat back and watched you and they know that whatever you did, it was for a purpose. It was for a reason. Whatever you were doing, you did it out of pure intention. With the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands, they feel like you did it out of pure intention. And maybe they want to apologize now because they could have went against you. Yeah, the Star and Justice. So now they seeing that, it was for your healing. It was for the better of yourself. Is why you did whatever you did in the past. Yeah, the High Priestess, because your intuition told you. Your intuition told you that you needed a break from people. And you didn't question it. You just went with it like, okay, cool. And you went with it, and a few people got upset. A few people felt like you was betraying them. A few people felt like you were fake, or they felt like, they definitely misunderstood the assignment. They definitely um counted you out, unfortunately. And with that, yeah, God's eye was on the sparrow, but your eye was on your healing. Your eye was on the best of your life. Like, you was really trying to build into something better, build into something more, which is why you pulled back and did what you did. And now I feel like maybe somebody, a lover, maybe even actually realized this and their perspective has changed. Whew, but yeah, your back hurt from all that backstabbing, man. I'm telling you, somebody could have like the right side of your back could be hurting right now. And I feel like it ain't even about like a health issue. It ain't even about, weight or nothing like that. I just feel like you've been carrying a lot on your back. You've been carrying a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you're tired. Like, not only are you tired, you exhausted because when you retreated, when you went into hiding or went into solitude to focus on yourself, you didn't expect all the colors to be shown about the people around you. So you pull back and then all the true colors that came out, it was like, what? Word? Wow, I would have never expected that from them. Or wow, I never guessed that about them. Like, it could have really surprised you. It could have really surprised you. Like, it could have really surprised you. But I feel like you've learned a lot. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, YouTube. How y'all doing? Go ahead and hit that like button for me. We're finally getting some nice weather out here where I am. So I hope that you out enjoying the weather as well, if you can. Other than that, let's get it. What you got going on? Maybe I can help you with that. All right, let me see. The magician, yeah, you pulled your power back. You start manifesting your dreams. Manifesting your dream life, yeah, but somebody feared some type of ending because maybe you were in codependent situations where you feared ending. You feared some type of change. You feared letting go of people. So you were forced to do that. You were forced. Yeah, the Emperor and the Two of Wands. Knight of Swords, but something is rushing in quick. Hello, welcome in. Something could be rushing in quick for you, family. But we got the Two of Swords again. Happiness that you don't see coming. Some type of happiness, you don't even see it coming. Nine of Pentacles, you could be single, but you've worked very hard. Like, and I feel like you've been moving very fast. Like the Ten of Swords, yeah, and the Ace of Cups. Wow. So I feel like you're the Ten of Swords, like, so you just been focusing on God and trying to get your strength back, trying to get your health back, really loving on yourself at this time after going through what you did, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, because you realized that it was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of confusion around you. A mistaken, mistaken for the Three of Cups and the Hangman. So you had to wait. You had to wait on your abundance. You've been waiting for a minute to either be seen or to be given equally. Okay, let me see what else. The Queen of Swords. You had to set boundaries. You had to start seeing things differently and planning for your future, taking back your power, taking back your confidence, working on your confidence. The Seven of Cups, yeah, Ace of Swords. But now you see clearly. So by taking back your power and actually, like, even when people was coming up against you for going in solitude, for going into solitude, you still did what you felt you had to do. You still did it, and now you see a lot clearly. You're cutting through the confusion with the truth. You're using the truth to cut through the confusion and the illusion. And the only way that you were able to do this is by going back and retreating into self. That was the only way that it was going to happen for you. The Three of Cups here. What's the Three of Cups? Yeah, Tower. So Somebody could have rushed into a relationship or rushed into some type of celebration, and they are now being publicly, it is publicly being exposed, the star, that you're a healer. What's the Queen of Swords? Yeah, the Four of Wands. You've been watching the company you keep. Eight of Cups, walking away from things that does not emotionally fulfill you. Eight of Swords and a Nine of Swords. You could have been very stuck in your own way, stuck with shame, stuck with fear. And this was actually coming from other people. Like, this wasn't even, it was fear and insecurities that you accumulated through other people's life, believe it or not. Yeah, the Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups, somebody that you actually could have felt like was your wish fulfillment could have made you feel rejected. That could have hurt you as well. Yeah, judgment, but judgment has been called. You are fully awakened. What did I say? To the sneakiness, to the deception, to the fakes and the snakes. Yeah, because you know that some, like, people try to act like they come with flowers and they want the best for you, but they got knives hidden in them flowers. They got knives hidden in them flowers. And you had to learn that about people when you were coming to them genuinely and sharing your love and sharing your gifts with them. Yeah, your blessings. God was blessing you and you was blessing the people that you were around. Yeah, a lover or even your lovers. You had to take a moment to yourself, be single, retreat back to yourself so that you can reevaluate relationships and what type of relationship you actually want and let go of some type of guilt, shame, or remorse or insecurity or fear. Yeah, it was like something hanging over your head, like it was really hanging over your head. Whatever it was, it could have been your first relationship. You never healed from it. You never, yet look, the Eight of Swords. You never healed from your first relationship. So then you found yourself in another relationship that was somewhat like that. Yeah, there wasn't no love. There wasn't no love in these connections. Yeah, justice here. It was all conditions, like what you can do for me, what I can do for you. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. So now you've been able to let that go. Yeah, Five of Cups. Um, and the Four of Swords, letting go of the regret, letting go, healing, reevaluating. What are you ashamed of? What are you in fear of? Why do you have guilt? What is your guilt for? You know? Hello, hello. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I am doing a free collective reading, so hopefully you find some type of confirmation or healing through it. Donations will be available at the end of the collective. But the Three of Pentacles here, you've been working hard or you've just been looking for somebody to work with, somebody that could genuinely fulfill you emotionally, or you just been looking for the right type of offer. You letting God choose for you at this point. You're no longer rushing into relationships or rushing into things to deal with people. You're taking your time. You're taking your time. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, strength. It took a whole bunch of strength and courage to really take your power back, though. It really did. Mature with your communication, just very gullible. Okay. Said somebody sitting and waiting on you to go to jail. That's sad. That is so sad. Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. So there could be a Queen of Pentacles in your energy that feel like they have control or that they have the upper hand when it comes to something or some type of situation. Yeah, Tower, but they sadly mistaken. They are sadly mistaken because you are the Queen of Wands, baby. You built for this. You built for this, and the King of Swords see it. A King of Swords could see it, or that is the truth. Or that is the truth. Okay, let's see what else. Something is crashing down, and it's crashing unexpectedly. For freedom. Yeah, you done broke free. You done broke free of the chains. You done broke free of the gossip. You done broke free of whatever type, whatever. You done broke free, and they watching your work. They're watching your work. They watching you work. They watching you work. Yeah, and trying to compete. But the Three of Wands, they can't compare. They can't compare. Yeah, the Two of Cups. It's shocking that you're getting a relationship. Some type of connection is coming together for you, or there's been a shock in somebody's relationship. Yeah, it has ended abruptly. 333. Somebody's relationship has ended abruptly. Yeah, and they're talking very, very toxic. Like their communication is very toxic. It's very jealous. It's very envious. That's a magnifying glass.
Yeah, the girl down there, she just gives us stuff, and she gave us magnifying glasses this time, and it lights up. Yeah. I got 5 more for Tina, Tori, girls, my
Magnifying glasses, like they all up on you, like they all up in your life, like magnify, magnify. They want to know every single thing about you. How many hairs do you have on your private part? Like they magnify. So somebody's trying to magnify your life. Yeah. With the devil here, they got your life under a magnifying glass right now. And they talking about your body, they talking about your stretch marks, they're talking about your stomach, they're talking about your hair, they're talking about your kids, like anything that they could talk about, to be jealous, to be competing, to compare, to fight, to I mean, it's out here.
But you need my magnifying glass for the Bible if you need it.
Okay, babe, thank you. But you stay in your Bible though. You stay in your Bible. That's why they can't touch you. The King of Pentacles in reverse. This could even be a masculine energy. This could be a male that's talking about you. Cause or they could be fighting over a male. You over a male that don't even want them, over a male that's not even stabilized, over a male that doesn't even know himself. Like the King of Pentacles, they have no foundation. Their foundation is made off of somebody else's or something. I don't know, but like they're really nothing to fight for. With the King of Pentacles being in reverse, but I guess like people deem them as something to fight for, so they coming up against you, and you just like this. Next, so what's the Three of Wands? It could be a Virgo as well. So a Virgo, this could be your ex as well. This could be somebody that you were in a connection with. You were in a relationship. Y'all could have had kids together. He got all these, he got these women or whoever he got, or even if they not directly doing it for him, they're doing it on behalf of him. And it's ridiculous. It's really sad because he is definitely nothing at all to be worried about, nothing at all to be pressed about, nothing at all to be intimidated about, nothing at all to worry about the next person about. I'm telling you, they got your whole life under a magnifying glass for somebody that ain't shit, don't have shit, will never be shit. Unfortunately, say that about the person because that's just who they are. They won't be. They won't be. If anybody actually knew who these people were coming up against you about, they'll be like, are you for real? They'll be like, are you for real? Like, and if they ain't, then it's just miserable people that love miserable company, of course. Of course. Okay, the Nine of Swords. What did I say? And you just like, man, leave me alone. Go focus on your own future. Go focus on your own future. But yeah, they want you to be intimidated, scared to come outside, scared to move forward, scared to move on. So there could be a masculine that's trying to do this to you because they want you to be scared to move on. But you've already moved on. You've already moved on when you left them back in 2023 or confirmation. This could be somebody you left back in 2023. You had a family with this person. You had a family with this person. Okay, what else? The Queen of Wands, yeah. And the Queen of Swords, yeah. But you see through it. You know exactly what's going on. You ain't worried about none of that. Like somebody could have thought that a relationship was going to break you. Somebody thought that because your relationship was over, it was going to break you. But look at you. Break who? When, where, how? Tell them they ain't got enough strength, they ain't got enough stamina to break you. They don't have enough stamina to break you. Okay? Tell them speed it up. Speed it up. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. What did I say? You're so resilient. You're so resilient. You're like a brick house. You know, come on now. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, but they done been exposed. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles, yeah, so this is a married couple. I'm telling you, these people are married, but they're estranged. They're no longer together. They're no longer together, and they haven't been together in the last 10 years. But unfortunately, this person, the female, is just so jealous and envious and retarded that she just won't leave you alone. She just won't leave this man alone. Like, even though they literally been separated for about 10 years, they still ain't got a divorce from each other because neither one of them can pay the bill. They tried to bring you into their drama, and I feel like the man was actually the one that, you know what I'm saying, like just a loser, just a straight loser. And unfortunately, you had some lessons that you had to learn. You had some lessons that you had to learn, which is why you even got into the situation, you know. But it'll never, like, yes, man, you should, like, you like, why I should have man. But it could have been alcohol, it could have been marijuana, it could have been, you know, just trauma from your past, shame and guilt. Like I said, a relationship that you didn't get over, you know what I'm saying? Which is why you came into contact with whoever this dark witch is, you know what I'm saying? And it's just horrible. Like, they counting every stretch mark you got on your body to try to embarrass you about it. And you're like, that's weird. Yeah, because they're so unhappy, and you know that it has nothing to do with you. That's just life. That's just life. Unfortunately, God makes some people that is wrong, and he makes some people that are right. You are on the right, so you can't go wrong. Okay? You are on the right, so you can't go wrong. Five of Pentacles. These people are lonely, miserable, losing their appetite, losing their life, losing everything they got in the code, wanting your opportunity, jealous of your opportunity. This person is jealous of the opportunities that you have because they wanted to keep you bounded. They wanted to keep you in a situation where, you know, misery love company. And if you dealing with a narcissist, then of course, if you're dealing with a narcissist, then that's just what you'll get. That's just what you'll get. They don't want to see nobody doing better. They want to drag you down to their hole. And what do you say? Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. Look, Six of Cups, but the hot. From a distance, somebody is like, they like, yeah, yeah. This person will talk to whoever listens. They'll talk to whoever listens. This person will talk to whoever listens. And the people around them is getting so tired of hearing it. They're getting so tired of hearing it. They like, man, please, let this person live. Let this person live. You don't even know them, but you done made them your target. How lame is that? How lame and dark is that? But you keeping your eye on the sparrow, so is God. He sees everything. So you're not even worried about that. Things are changing. Didn't I tell you they was dark? Look, some little darkies. Yeah, some darkies. It's a darkie. They're all scattered. They don't know if they're coming or going. Their mind is racing. And they just constantly coming for you. But what's sad is that they're racing to nothing. They're racing to their end. They're racing to their own downfall. Three of Swords, because somebody, the people that was working with them possibly, is like getting tired. They getting bored of this. They're getting very tired and bored. I can promise you that. I can promise you that with the Hierophant here. Somebody is ready to come clean. Somebody want to tell. Somebody is about to snitch on them. Let's see. What else? Oh, wow.